Hi, welcome to Gamers Web. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the Cavalry Sprue from Great Escape Games for Dead Man's Hand. This was very kindly sent to me by Mark and Stuart from Great Escape Games to have a look at, and let's jump right in. Okay, there's no box for this because this is just one of the prototype sprues. I think it's exactly the same as the sprue that you're going to get when the product's actually released next month. I think it's the last week of December or the beginning of January that it's actually out. They had a Kickstarter early November, basically just to help with costing and stuff like that, and unlock some new stuff. And basically, here it is. The Kickstarter obviously was very successful. So let's jump right in it. Okay, so this is the latest plastic sprue from the Dead Man's Hand range. They've done quite a lot of sprues so far. They've done like the mounted Cowboys 1 and 2, mounted Cowboys 1 and 2, so which have been male and female. They've done buildings, they've done vehicles, they did the gallows, they've done lots of things. And this is the latest one. I think well, I do know, but there are some more kits coming soon. I'm not going to talk about them, but there's some more kits coming soon that are going to be amazing. I cannot wait for them. And Dead Man's Hands is easily one of my favourite games. So let's see what we get. So this is the one of the sprues you're going to get in the box. All the sprues will be identical. You'll get the bases for the models, and you'll also get, I think it's 4 identical sprues. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 identical sprues that allow you to build 5 figures. So let's have a quick look. So we get the 5 bodies, which come in 2 halves. We've got the basic normal legs. There's 4 sets of the normal legs, and then there's 1 set of great coat normal legs as well. There's a great coat type thing there, which can go over any of the other legs. There's a man's best friend. We have a look at him on the other side. There he is. Man's good doggo. In fact, I'm going to zoom in slightly so we can actually get a better look. And let's just change the light a little bit. There we go. Right, so we've got a cantina with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and another cantina. So 8 heads and another cantina. And then we turn it around on the other side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 heads altogether. The heads have got lots of expressions on them. There's no female heads on this because they're the US Cavalry. But there is what I think is a buffalo soldier head. If I can actually find it. Where was it? I'm not exactly sure which one it is now. I think there's one that's a buffalo soldier, or an Indian guide, which can be assembled with your models. We've got a scabbard for a cavalry saber. We've got a couple of holsters for the pistol. We've got normal arms. We've got pistol arms. We've got a revolver arm, rifles, cavalry saber, and then the bodies themselves. And then we've also got more rifles, a bugle, which is very handy, pistols again, more arms, and of course cavalry gloves as well, because the 7th Cavalry and the US Cavalry, actually there's a left and a right cavalry glove there, which is brilliant. I can do some good poses with these, I guess. So the left and the right, sorry, the cavalry gloves, they're quite iconic. They're big, thick, almost marigold-like yellow gloves that the US Cavalry used to wear. As well as that, we also get the dog, which is in 2 halves, and a cacti, which we can pop on the base and stuff like that. So this is just a sample sprue. There's 5 models here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly assemble them and see what we can do, and I'll report back of any other things. I'm going to do something that I found on somebody else's website on somebody else's Facebook. I can't remember the name of the thing. It's something to do with dice. We War Game, sorry. We War Game. Very good program. I've only actually discovered him very recently when I've been researching stuff on Conflict 47. The guy's very, very good. Does some really good reviews. And I like what he does. He does this. He basically goes up with a sprue, then flips the sprue over, and then comes back down again. But I don't do it as majestically as he does. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video here, and I'll be back very shortly. Okay, right, so I think it took me about 10 minutes to assemble all 5 figures. There's nothing really to report apart from one arm, which is this one here. I think there's been a bit of an issue with the actual arm itself, because the actual from the glove to the end of the arm makes the arm look extremely small when you glue it onto a figure. So I was going to use this on the officer, but didn't work. So let's carry on. Right, so I said Buffalo Soldier. It's not a Buffalo Soldier. These were Native American scouts who were assigned to the Union as, well, basically scouts. They were trackers and scouts, and the Union utilised them for quite a long while, actually. So you get this Native American head, which is probably a foreshadowing of what's to come, hopefully. I've just assembled him with a rifle. Goes together quite well. I don't like the neck on this one. I think I need to take the head off and cut the neck down a little bit, because the neck looks a bit too long. And then the next one is I've got a guy here who's in a kind of a ready pose. He's got his rifle slung down. The arm's only tacked on. I'm only put a little bit of glue on because I want to actually reposition them and clean the arms up. But quite okay. I like the fact that there's lots of different hats. So you've got the kepi hats and you've got the slouch hats, as well as the rimmed hats. Then I've got my officer type here. Lots of great detail on them. You can see that he's got the thick cavalry gloves on. I'm not sure whereabouts the holster's meant to go, because it's very, very big. The holsters normally are a very good size on the Dead Man's Hand figures, but this one's very, very big. I know it's meant to hold a cavalry revolver, which are very, very large. In fact, actually, I think the hand that didn't work has got a cavalry revolver in it. If I can just get it over, because they're a very long revolver. Then the last 2 that I assembled, well, last 3, I've got everybody's favourite doggo. Goes together really well, and I'm just I need to run a little bit of bead of glue down the back of him, because he's not snapped together properly. Oh, actually, if I force him together, he probably will do. But he's quite a nice wee boy. He'll go down very well. And as soon as you get one on every sprue, you're going to get 4 dogs. Then my 2 favourites, I've got the bugler here. He's got the bugle and he's got a pistol in one hand. One thing that I did note is you do need to notice is when you go to assemble figures, you have got arms like this one here that's got his sleeve rolled up, so you can match it with this one that's got his sleeve rolled up as well. Same on this one here. Got sleeve rolled up, and then the other side's the sleeve rolled up as well. The rest of them have all got the sleeves down. And finally, I've got my sergeant here. He's got a cavalry sabre. I've put the scabbard for his sabre at the side of him. He's got a cavalry pistol, sorry, cavalry revolver. As you can see, it's a massive gun, and it would be about the right size to fit into the holster. And if you look very, very closely, let's see if I can actually get my camera to zoom in enough to see this. It should be able to, because it's a very good camera. He's actually got the chevrons on his arm for him being a sergeant, on both arms, which makes life a lot easier. And the details are fantastic. The face is so expressionate. Right, okay, so that's all 5 of those figures quickly assembled and looked at from the Dead Man's Hand Cavalry set. No doubt there will be a Dead Man's Hand Cavalry set 2, which will be the Mounted Cavalry, because you can't really have cavalry without horses, because they're just people on foot. So, but that's it. Once again, my many thanks go to Stuart and Mark from Great Escape Games for supporting the channel and providing this sprue for me to look at. There's loads and loads of stuff left over that you can mix and match with your other models. Brilliant kit. I've not bothered putting the cacti on. I'll probably put that onto a base on its own at some point, but really made up with these. Brilliant. I can't wait to actually get my hands on the full kit, then I can start doing lots of conversions. And because it's a Dead Man's Hand kit, it's compatible with all the other Dead Man's Hand kits, so you can swap around with the different things. Right, so thanks again to Stuart and Mark from Great Escape Games. My name's Mark. No matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and have fun. World's in trying times at the moment. We need to try and get the most of things whilst we can and how we can. So introduce a friend to gaming, and you'll never be in a position where you don't have somebody to game with. Take care and see you soon. Bye.